What's up guys, this is CGC Apex, aka Nick. Another Wednesday, so that means Armsday. So I'll be showing you the packages from last week, this week, and also the test weapons. So let's get right into it. If you saw last week's video, I only picked up the Irene RR4. So let's take a look at all of the choices that we have. First we have Condor SS2, Kilo SS4, Firefly, Quick Draw, Casket Mag, Life Support, and Last Resort. Not a really good one. Let's take a look at this one now. Have Corvo SS2, Quila SS4, Triple Tab, which is pretty good, Single Point Sling, Rifle Barrel, which is good, Unflinching, which is good, and Underdog, which is pretty good. So that second one is really good. Let's take a look at the last one. We have the Corvo SS2, Quila SS4, Triple Tap again, Single Point Sling, Reinforced Barrel, Life Support, and Last Resort. I really don't like the Life Support and the Last Resort on the first one and the third one, so like I said, I'll take the second one. Let me know down in the comments if you picked up a different one though. So that's the only package I got. Let's take a look at the packages for next week. We have Serenia D Auto Rifle, really good. Syros DIS-43 is really good if you can get a good roll on it, so I would say get that one. Let's see, we have the Harris D hand cannon. No, I wouldn't really go with that one. The Kumaka Tak hand cannon is really good if you could get a good roll on that. And then, let's see, the Irene again. I didn't really get a good roll from the one last week, so I'll try it again. And then let's take a look at the field test weapons. We have use against the next Minotaur, so go to the Citadel of Venus. There's two in the back. I found out last week that this doesn't work on the yellow bars, so don't use on the yellow bars, don't even waste your time on them. Just get the two in the back. Use against direct targets. Go to the Citadel and Venus again. Use against hive targets. Go to the Dark Beyond mission. Go to that, if you have that checkpoint where he says we've woken the hive, just run that over and over again. Don't kill that last night, let the night kill you, and it'll just restart you at the same checkpoint. Cabal Centurions. There's two that spawn on the Dreadnought. Like, as soon as you get into the Dreadnought, go to that crash ship, and there should be two Centurions there. And then Fallen Captains, go to the Cosmodrome, and don't go to the right, just go to the left, and there should be a lot of captains just hanging around on the left side of the map. So let me grab all of those. But like I said, Armsday, not really any good packages from last week, but this week's is pretty decent, 3 out of 5. So that's it for that. Now let's get into the new Rise of Iron details that we got from Game Informer, on the strikes, bosses, and the loots that we're going to be getting for the new DLC. First, let's get to the skeleton keys, which I talked about in one of my past videos. I can't remember which one it was. But you don't have to grind through the playlist anymore to get certain like loot that you want, like certain weapons or certain pieces of armor. What you do now is you complete a strike and you have a rare drop. It's kind of like a rare drop, so there'll be a small chance to get a skeleton key. So you'll use it on a Hoard chest that spawns after you complete a strike. So it'll be a specific strike, like Omnigul. If you want the grass with Malak, the Hoard chest would spawn at the end after you kill her, and you have the choice to use your skeleton key, and you'll get one of the specific loot that comes with Omnigul. So if you were going for the grass with Malak, that's what you would want to use. You don't have to do it on a weekly heroic strike or a nightfall strike, which is pretty good in my opinion. So you can actually go to the regular selection and just do at the easiest level that strike, and the Hoard chest will still spawn. So it's a really good way to get the specific loot. But next we'll talk about the strikes. They have two that are being remade, and they have a brand new one. The two that are being remade are the Summoning Pits. So it'll be Fogoth as the boss, but he's kind of has Siva tech on him. So what they'll be calling him is the Hive Abomination. And then the other strike is Devil's Lair with Septics. Now they're calling him Septics Perfected because he has all that Siva attachments that are put on him now. We kind of got a little hint that the first mission where we have to retake Fellwinter's Peak, that'll have him where we fight him and kick him out of Fellwinter's Peak so we can open up that new social zone. The brand new strike that we're having is the Wretched Eye Strike. The details where you go deep into a decayed missile silo in the Plague Lands, and you confront splicers who are trying to infect the hive with Siva. They actually had a picture on them with the ogre that's been infected with Siva attachment, and then the final boss is closed in looking like a Frankenstein kind of monster, which I think is pretty cool. And then they also revealed in the middle of that strike, you kind of split. You could take different pathways every time. I think they said there's like 3 or 4 different doorways. You pick a doorway and you have different enemies every time. So it kind of switches it up. It keeps it fresh, which I really like. I like how Destiny's doing that now. And then we also have one of the yellow bars called the Machinist. We think that he might be part of the raid. If you look at the pictures on Game Informer, it shows the Machinist. He has the yellow bar, and then he has like the tiny white bar. And usually what that means is that he's part of a raid. If we're going off like the past encounters that we have with enemies that have a yellow bar and then a white bar. So that's pretty interesting. But that's all the news that we have for now for the Rise of Iron. If you like this video, please like, subscribe, comment, and like I said, this is CGC Apex.